Graduands, guests, colleagues, I declare this ceremony open. Please be seated. As Director of Business Development, I welcome you to this graduation ceremony for students from the School of Animal, Rural and Environmental Sciences and the Confetti Institute of Creative Technologies. I would also like to welcome the family and friends who are joining us from around the world via the NTU live stream. Graduands, I want to begin by congratulating you on your achievements. In particular, all my colleagues and I want to acknowledge that you've had a tough time with significant periods of time with us disrupted by COVID-19. Nonetheless, you've come through the challenges that you've faced showing considerable resilience and resourcefulness along the way. These are qualities which will serve you well as you navigate through what might be uncertain times ahead. Graduation is a very significant day, for us as much as it is for you. It's the moment when we come together to reflect on your academic accomplishments and all the other incredible things that you've done during your NTU journey. I want to recognise also the doctoral students who will be coming across this stage today. A PhD is the highest level of academic study. In completing your doctorate with us, you've also made a significant contribution to the university's research culture. Thank you for this. No matter which programme you've just completed, foundation, undergraduate or postgraduate degree, professional qualification or apprenticeship, your talent and determination have laid firm foundations for the next stage of your life. However, no one completes this journey alone. I invite you to remember now all those who've supported you along the way: families, friends, course mates, professional services staff, and academic tutors. Please join me in thanking them with a well-deserved round of applause. These ceremonies also give us the opportunity to reflect on the university's world-leading research, our commitment to ensuring our graduates are equipped for the world of work, and our ever-expanding network of international partnerships. I'll highlight just a few of these. NTU remains the most popular destination for UK undergraduate students, and we're now the 5th biggest university in the UK based on student numbers. We've won major national awards for the quality of our student support and our contribution to social mobility. We remain one of the top 5 most environmentally sustainable universities in the world. Our research has once again won a Queen's Anniversary Prize, and we had the most improved score of any comprehensive university in the recent Research Excellence Framework. Yet some of our proudest achievements can be found in the results of our student surveys. Thanks to all of you who completed the National Student Survey or the Postgraduate Taught Experience Survey in recent months. These surveys gather opinions on the quality of your courses, providing valuable insights into what we're doing well and where we might do better. In 2022, NTU's overall student satisfaction stands at 81% in the undergraduate survey and 84% in the postgraduate survey. We acknowledge that we have some way to go to get back to our pre-pandemic peak of 89% in the National Student Survey, but we're still a long way ahead of the sector average. In both surveys, 86% of our students would recommend others study at NTU. This is very encouraging, and thank you for recognising that enabling our students to succeed is our top priority. Based at our Brackenhurst campus, the School of Animal, Rural and Environmental Sciences is a community in the sincerest sense of the word. A family of ecologists, conservationists, geographers, vet nurses, food scientists and biologists, all bound by a shared commitment to addressing the planet's most pressing environmental problems. Through excellent teaching and exceptional facilities, the school's focus is on learning how to learn. Its mission is to channel the natural passion of its students and to refine both their theoretical and practical skills. Its courses promote knowledge, creativity and confidence, empowering graduates to deliver meaningful change throughout the world. The attitudes, research outputs and teaching methods of the school reflects the duties of a modern university to create opportunities to enrich and protect the world around us, to challenge current thinking, to develop new ideas and generate novel solutions, and to connect on a truly global scale. As a centre of excellence dedicated to performance and production, the learning culture at the Confetti Institute of Creative Technologies reflects the pace and dynamism of the creative industries, a collaborative and fast-moving environment where people from different worlds come together to achieve shared goals. From its earliest days, the Institute has maintained a single, simple philosophy that in order to learn about the industry, students need to be a part of it. Working alongside partners like Antenna, Knots TV, Spool Films, and Metronome, Confetti gives students the opportunities to apply their skills in real-world environments. With hands-on projects and placements, industry-standard facilities, and the insights of prestigious guest speakers from the worlds of film, music, and video game production, the Institute continues to shine within the sector. Confetti's motto is "Do it for real," and it fulfills this principle through every aspect of its teaching and learning culture, as well as the doors to industry it continues to open for its students. Class of 2022, I hope you enjoy today's ceremony. I now invite Head of Department Environmental Sciences, Julia Davis, to read the names of today's graduands, and Deputy Vice-Chancellor, Academic Development and Performance, Professor Sharon Hutley, to confer your degrees.
I now invite the stewards to bring forward the first group of graduands. Deputy Vice-Chancellor. The following have qualified for awards from the School of Animal, Rural and Environmental Sciences. Doctor of Philosophy degree, Aurélie Jolivald, whose research is on an investigation into physiological correlates of equine personality. Katie Lee, whose research is on untangling the roles of prey availability, habitat quality, and predation as predictors of hedgehog abundance. Dinesh Nadaraja, whose research is on developing stakeholder-centric sustainability indicators for plantation agriculture, a participatory research approach. Robert Davis, whose research is on the status and behavioural ecology of large carnivores in a human-impacted Miombo woodland. Master of Research degree in Endangered Species Recovery and Conservation, Millie Duckenfield. Alexandra Ferguson. Caitlin Jessica O'Reilly. Master of Science degree in Biodiversity Conservation, Thomas Hewison. Laura Tyndall. Master of Science degree in Endangered Species Recovery and Conservation, Eleanor Benjamin. Lisa Buck. Daniela Eberl. Molly Masters. Cassie North. Eleanor Stevens. Bachelor of Science degree with honours in Food Science and Technology, Megan Afford. Mobin Ahmad. Antonina Bialiowska. Thomas Broxup. Daryl Coburn. Alicia Dobrovolanska. Samuel Henderson. Danielle Hibbert. Aurelia Cacinetta. Vita Kadziausketa. Justina Novitska. Kyle Pereira. Anthony Powell. Lauren Pybus. Kieran Shaw. Bachelor of Science degree with honours in Veterinary Nursing Science, Faye Aquilina. Chloe Hudson. Stephanie Mantle. Diana Pinn. Anastasia Zanetu. Luke Hutchinson. Telma Skurlock. Foundation degree in Science in Artisan Food Production, ESIS Arts. Rachel Egan. The next student also receives the Robinson Trophy, Lucy Green. Hannah Harrison. Brandon Hill. Annabelle McCabe. Thomas McAvoy. Chloe Miller. Adam Morley. Imogen Oakes. Lisa Pashley. Foundation degree in Science in Veterinary Nursing, Lucy Alvey. Megan Austin. Kimberly Baldwin. Megan Bays. Charlotte Bowden. Alicia Brannick. Rachel Briggs. Amber Birkinshaw. Tiana Clark. Sarah Clayton. Charlotte Clough. Kira Drummond. Rhiannon Edwards. Tanya Ennurst. Megan Fisher. Alice Foster. Grace Fowler. Lucy Hancock. Eleanor Holditch. Maya Holland Banks. Laura Hurst. Shivani Kadal. Jodie Lovett. Chloe Markwood. Daisy Merry. Freya Munro. Kate Parr. Lucy Pierce. Jade Powers. Elizabeth Richardson. Emma Rowe. Maya Rumsby. Rebecca Scott. Erin Streeter. Shania Willis. Laura Wilton. Georgia York. Deputy Vice-Chancellor, that concludes the presentation of awards to the graduands from the School of Animal, Rural and Environmental Sciences. Deputy Vice-Chancellor, the following graduands have qualified for awards from the Confetti Institute of Creative Technologies. Bachelor of Arts degree with honours in Games Art, Alexandra Barnett. Joshua Bastoret. William Blanchett. Elliot Boyles. Jessica Coonley. Chavez de Groot. Justas Jankowska. Rebecca King. Amy Kirby. Quan Kwok. Robin Lauder. Ethan Palmer. Mason Room. Leah Salmon. Laura Soiker. Eloisa Wallace O'Neill. Bachelor of Science degree with honours in Games Production, Duarte Amaral de Almeida. Elizabeth Baird. Jaden Baston. Reese Bentley. Thomas Burks. Saul Bookie. Harrison Bramley. Mason Bramley. Lewis Bruff. Scott Butler. George Clark. Lauren Drake. James Freer. Jacob Game. Connor Griffin. Leo Harwood. Murhad Hussain. Bailey Johnson. Joe Jolliffe. Bartosz Klis. Louis Lee. Scott Mitchison. Georgia Monsheimer. Luke Outram. Joseph Panku. Ryan Posey. Nicholas Prosser. Jake Ratcliffe. Mackenzie Ross. Harry Scarisbrick Dixon. Tessa Searson. Jack Shirtcliffe. Mandeep Singh. Thomas Squires. Jacob Stringer. David Tickle. Daniel Warwick. Ethan Walden. Yuan Woof. John Wilkinson. Foundation degree in Arts in Games Art, Katie Cullen. Marie-Elena Potts. Foundation degree in Science in Games Technology, Emmanuel Alisi. Brandon Savage. Bachelor of Science degree with honours in Environmental Science, Olesia Sepnajan. Barbora Sutovska. Bachelor of Science degree with honours in Food Science and Technology, Raymond Olowepo. Bachelor of Arts degree with honours in Games Art, Marina Shevchenko. Deputy Vice-Chancellor, that concludes the presentation of awards from the Confetti Institute of Creative Technologies and concludes the presentation of awards to graduates at this ceremony. In absentia, Deputy Vice-Chancellor, I invite you to confer degrees on those graduates who have not been presented to you in person, but who have indicated that they wish their awards to be conferred in their absence. I certify that these graduates are worthy of their degrees and I stand as proxy. Daniela Eberl, who earlier received a Master of Science degree in Endangered Species Recovery and Conservation, will now propose the student vote of thanks.
Deputy Vice-Chancellor, Director of Business Development and Analytics, Deputy Dean, distinguished guests, family, friends, and fellow graduates. Congratulations. We are here together because we've made it, but it wasn't a simple journey. And it wouldn't have been possible without long hours spent in the library, study spaces, and at home. Of course, our friends and families and loved ones were also vital in this process. They were a source of distraction when needed the most, but also a source of encouragement and strength when deadlines were looming. In the name of today's graduates, I would like to thank you. Between deadlines, we could also relax a bit during our nights out, which during COVID, we had to use our creativity and had Teams nights out, or I should say, Teams nights in. Here, each one of us arrived at our computers with our drinks and favorite food. And then cameras and microphones witnessed fun chats that sometimes would last long hours past midnight. It was a different and fun experience for sure. I would also like to thank the entire body of teaching staff that helped us navigate through such an important part of our lives and for empowering us to achieve even bigger things. I want to express special gratitude to our project supervisors who offered a guiding hand through one of our most important pieces of work so far, our dissertations. Of course, the supporting staff from the library, employability, student support services, and other academic staff also played an invaluable role, so thank you to you too. Finally, thank you all for being here today and making this a day that we will always remember with pride and joy. Finally, congratulations to all of you, and I wish you great success in your coming adventures. Thank you, and have a wonderful evening.
So, Daniela, let me start by saying thank you for that speech. I saw you take a deep breath before you got up to come up here on stage. It's a big thing to do, isn't it? All those faces out there, everyone looking at you. But a really thoughtful and wonderful and warm speech that you gave there. And it really reflected on both the academic, but the much wider student experience, I think. And also, of course, you had to say something about times in COVID. But yes, we all went through it, didn't we? And it was great that you got some positives out of it as well as some of the challenges. I think we've all had enough of Teams drinks, haven't we? I think we like to do things in person a lot more now. So it's wonderful that we can be here today for this ceremony in person. We really enjoy these graduation ceremonies, as my colleagues mentioned earlier, and I hope that you've enjoyed it today. This is the last one of the day, and I think in some ways that's great, isn't it? Because you've got the rest of the evening ahead of you. You can make it a really sort of long celebration. But you'll appreciate, I'm sure, that these ceremonies don't just happen. It takes a lot of hard work from very many colleagues, some of whom you will have seen today, and many others who work behind the scenes to make this happen. So as it's the end of the day, I wonder if we can just give them a round of applause, because some of them will be watching. Let's turn my attention upstairs to the graduates who now sit there. You came into this hall as graduands from your different degrees, and what a wonderful range of degrees we heard of today. Everything from foundation in veterinary science to games art through to PhDs in equine behaviour. Amazing. Really nice to hear that variety. And all of you will have made a transition and coming across the stage today in receiving, at least in notion, your degree. So well done, all of you. I mean, what an amazing achievement. Everything that gets thrown at you anyway when undertaking a degree, but you had COVID on top of all of that. So as I would just echo everybody else's thoughts, well done. And I hope you've enjoyed the experience today. Some of you looked really sort of confident and smiley as you came across the stage. Some of you looked pretty terrified, but you should all hopefully now feel happy and very, very proud. And I think that pride was reflected on the faces of your guests, family and friends in the audience. I'm sure they share that with you this afternoon. So, of course, as students, you are the beating heart of our university, and in many ways of Nottingham. Your contributions, however, did not just come in your lecture theatres, your seminars, your studios and laboratories. You also undertook placements that made local organisations more effective. You took NTU to the top 10 in the university's sports league. You ran societies linked to your subjects. You made the Global Lounge the vibrant place that it is known to be around the world. And beyond our campuses, you played sports for local clubs. You helped young children with their reading in schools. You volunteered at food banks and helped recover welfare benefits denied to local residents. And of course, despite COVID, whenever it was possible to do so, you contributed most generously to the nighttime economy of the city and the area around Brackenhurst. You undertook countless other activities through the societies of the Students' Union. So where indeed would Nottingham be without you? Thank you. And although you've now graduated, you remain members of our global NTU family. That's a worldwide community of over 220,000 alumni. Our doors will always be open to you, so please make sure that you have a look at the alumni website and keep up to date with what's available. And you can continue to access support from us, including advice on the next steps in your career over the next 3 years from our employability team. So do take advantage of that if you need to. And in time, I hope you'll also consider how you can help future generations of students, just as some alumni will have helped you through offering lectures, placements and careers advice, and by helping to fund our scholarships, facilities and research. And when the time comes, in about just over a year from now, we encourage you to complete the Graduate Outcomes Survey. Now, I know it's tiresome when a survey drops into your inbox. We all get fed up with them. They always say they'll take 5 minutes and they take 15. However, this is a really important one, so please do fill it in when it comes next year, because it will be asking you, it's a national survey that asks you about what you're doing 15 months after graduation. That not only helps us understand what you're doing and what your successes are, but it helps us give information to your successor students and helps them to aspire to the kinds of careers and things to go on to after they've graduated. But that's all for the future, and now is the time to enjoy your success. In a short while, I'm going to invite you over to the Newton building for refreshments, but there are 2 things that I need to do first. First of all is to just give us one more opportunity to really celebrate the success. We've had some polite applause, we've had a few cheers, 1 or 2 bits of hollering, I think, but I think let's have a collective endorsement of just how well you've done and a recognition of all your achievements. And now's the time to make as much noise as you like before you leave the hall. Okay, and now in a departure from the normal process, I just need to make sure that the foundation degree in science for the veterinary nursing graduates, that you and your guests remain in the hall for the Royal College of Veterinary Sciences oath. Okay? So please, foundation degree, both graduates and guests, please stay behind. The rest of you, get ready to go, but first of all, I need to ask the rest of the guests to remain seated while the academic party process out. Then the graduates who are not veterinary science foundation degrees will process out. Then your guests can all go. And then we should have just left in the hall the foundation degree veterinary science students and their guests, and you will take the oath. So let's see if we can get that right. Okay, so we're going to hear some processional music, and the academic party and the graduates will leave. And then finally, I declare this graduation ceremony closed. Thank you.